From the famous Satoshi Nakamoto studio in the Metaverse, here it comes. It's What the NFT is Going On. Today's lucky contestants are Average Joe, come on down. Crypto Joe, come on down. And here's your host, Drew No Carey. How you going, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's going to be a great show today. We've got two super fired up contestants, am I right? Let's get started. So first question, you have to identify, what am I talking about? So here are the clues. What are we? We're worth a fortune, we don't seem to do anything, and no one over the age of 30 can understand why we're so popular. Oh, the Kardashians. Oh, not quite the answer we were looking for there, Average Joe. You were talking about NFTs. Correct. Our next question, what is an NFT? Now to help you, here's an example of an NFT. In fact, one of the first NFTs, a crypto kitty. So who can tell me what is an NFT? Well, that is a cute cat, Drew. So I think NFT must stand for nice, furry thing. Oh, that's not quite the answer we're looking for there, Average Joe. An NFT is a non-fungible token. It is a non-interchangeable unit of data stored on a blockchain. Exactly. Well done, Crypto Joe. Well, it sounds like an NFT is just the same as a screenshot. It is most certainly not. It is so much more than a screenshot. It's a digital certificate of authenticity. Really? Well, it still sounds like a screenshot to me. Not a screenshot. Okie dokie, our next game is Guess the Price of the NFT. Here is our first NFT. It's clip art of a digital rock from a series called Ether Rocks. They've been popular as NFTs since 2017. But in August 2021, an unknown buyer paid the highest price ever for an Ether Rock. How much did they pay? Let me think. So it's a JPEG of a rock. So a screenshot of a rock, not a screenshot. Okay, so it's not a screenshot. So what is the right price for an NFT of a JPEG of a rock? I think $5. Okay, Average Joe says the rock is worth $5. Crypto Joe, what do you think the rock is worth? I think it is worth $1,300,000. That is ridiculous. No one is paying $1 million for a screenshot. Not a screenshot. Well, let's see who's right. The correct answer is $1,300,000. Congratulations, Crypto Joe. That can't be right.
And we thought we were a ridiculous idea, and we only cost $85.
Drew, are you sure that NFT doesn't stand for no? Whoa there, Joe. No, I'm sure NFT stands for Non-Fungible Token. Thanks for that. Let me see if I can help Average Joe. The NFT market went from 13 million in 2020 to 41 billion in 2021. That's some amazing growth, and it continues to grow exponentially in 2022. And why the growth? You see, NFTs are a critical part of Web 3. Web 1 was where we read the internet. Web 2, now where we can read and write to the internet. Web 3 is the third iteration of the internet. I know what you're thinking. The third movie in a trilogy is usually pretty bad. Look at Daddy Daycare. First movie, great, good premise, big star. By the time they got to the third movie in the trilogy, things had really fallen apart. Who even remembers Daddy Daycare 3? Granddaddy Daycare, what a stinker. But the third is not always the worst. Look at The Lord of the Rings. The third installment, The Return of the King, is easily the best, winning a record 11 Oscars. So, will Web 3 be a Granddaddy Daycare or a Return of the King? I think it's going to be a Return of the King, because in Web 3 we can read, write and own things in the digital world. Not only can we own things in the digital world, but our experience of the digital world will change from being two-dimensional to three-dimensional. This is what they call the Metaverse, or the embodied internet. Everything we do on the internet, be it working, shopping, or playing, will become a 3D experience over time. NFT tech is how we will own our digital assets in this new metaverse. NFTs are ownable digital things. If everything in the real world is owned by someone, it makes sense that everything in the metaverse will be owned by someone, ultimately. NFT tech establishes proof of ownership of that digital file, be it a JPEG, a GIF, or even a piece of virtual land. This drives value by creating provable scarcity of the digital asset, just like in the real world. NFT stands for Non-Fungible Tokens. What on earth is fungibility, I hear everyone say? Well, put simply, something is fungible if it can be replaced by another identical item. This $20 note is fungible. It's identical to every other $20 note. But this drawing that I did of an alien is non-fungible. It is unique. There is not an identical artwork like this anywhere, thankfully. So a non-fungible token is a unique item. Now there are 6 categories of NFTs. 1. Flex clubs. 2. Art. 3. Collectibles. 4. Twinning. 5. Gaming. And finally 6. Corporate marketing NFTs. And frankly, this is where the NFTs become relevant for everyone, not just crypto lovers, as big brands are really starting to embrace the NFT phenomenon. We will learn more about each of these categories over the next few rounds. But if you want to know how big NFTs will be, look at what is happening in the gaming world. There are now play-to-earn platforms where gamers can earn money just by playing the games. They are the first Metaverse workers. Average Joe, maybe you can monetize some of your kids' screen time by turning them into Metaverse workers. This has been enlightening. Hey kids, no more school for you. I want you on one of those play-to-earn platforms minting NFTs.
But Dad, they're just screenshots.
They are not just screenshots. Flex Club NFTs. How about jumping on your own digital super yacht? Here it is, the Metaflower Super Yacht comes complete with lounge areas, hot tub, dance floor, DJ booth. How much do you think someone paid for the Metaflower, Average Joe? Who could possibly want such a thing? A boat you can't go on. I don't know, $500? Drew, I think it sold for $650,000. Woohoo! $500 or $650,000? That's quite the difference. But the correct answer is $650,000. Congratulations, Crypto Joe. What the NFT is going on? Well, I don't like to brag, but my digital super yacht is definitely bigger than yours. The next one is CryptoPunk number 7523, Masked Alien. CryptoPunks are one of the earliest NFT collections ever created. Back in 2017, Lava Labs created 10,000 characters and called them CryptoPunks. They've proven very popular with collectors. In fact, the credit card company Visa paid $150,000 for one. However, CryptoPunk 7523 Masked Alien is the most expensive one sold to date. So contestants, what do you think this CryptoPunk is worth? This one is pretty cool. I say $3 million. $11,700,000. And let's see who's right. The price is $11.7 million. Congratulations, Crypto Joe. Yes, Average Joe. In fact, CryptoPunks are the highest performing NFTs, with more than $3 billion spent on CryptoPunks in the year 2021 alone. CryptoPunks, along with Bored Apes and a few others, fit into a category I call Flex Club NFTs. And they are the hardest category to understand why people are paying so much for them. They have the following characteristics. There is a limited number of them, so they have provable scarcity, which drives up value. They offer additional benefits, such as entitlements to future NFT drops. Think of this as like a dividend stream from owning shares in a company. They offer access to VIP events where you can hang out with other like-minded crypto believers. A little bit like joining a fancy country club. Finally, and most importantly, is digital flexing. It is important to remember that there are a lot of people who have made fortunes on cryptocurrencies, and they are keen to show off their success. And in the digital world, that is done by owning Bored Apes or CryptoPunks. Art NFTs. What about NFT art, I hear you say? Well, the next NFT is by digital artist Mike Winkelmann, also known as Beeple. Until 2020, the most Beeple had sold his art for was $100. And then came NFTs and his fortune. In March 2021, Beeple sold this piece, Every Days. It was the first purely digital work of art ever sold by a major auction house. So what do you think someone paid for this? Seems like this should be worth a lot. I'm going all out here, Drew. $10 million. $69 million. Well, let's see who's right. What was the price for Beeple's masterwork? $69 million. Congratulations, Crypto Joe. We love him. He's so avant-garde. Well, Average Joe, I guess that's art for you. Beeple's NFT artwork sold for almost the same amount of money as the most ever paid for a painting by Vincent van Gogh. If I'm being frank with you, that's a little hard to take. This is it, the portrait of Dr. Cachet. And let's face it, wouldn't you prefer a nice digital file of Beeple's work rather than this old oil painting of this sad looking bloke? In any event, the world is transitioning out of oil. I know to many people, $69 million seems like a lot to pay for a digital file, even if it is a one-of-a-kind digital file. But art is art. Here is a painting in real life called One-Mint, which seems to the uneducated eye to be blue paint on a canvas with a white line down the middle. But One-Mint sold for $44 million. So I think with art NFTs, we just say the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And if that beholder just happens to have enormous amounts of crypto, then happy days for the artist. The NFT art world has truly taken off. But just a cautionary note, prices for NFT art are often driven more by the reputation of the artist in the crypto community than the art itself. So if you are thinking of unleashing your creative genius via NFT artwork, then I recommend doing a lot of research into what NFT sells. As my wife said of my own NFT artwork, it is the artist who is supposed to suffer for their art, and not the people who look at it. Collectible NFTs. Paris Hilton is a big fan of NFTs. In fact, Paris has a virtual world called Paris World, and she says the Metaverse will be the future of partying. Paris has sold many NFTs, but her biggest sale was the image of iconic crypto queen. So Average Joe, how much do you think someone paid for Paris's iconic crypto queen image? Drew, I think somebody paid maybe $50,000. And Crypto Joe, what do you think Paris's NFT is worth? $1,100,000. And let's see who's right. The correct answer is $1.1 million. Congratulations, Crypto Joe. Collectible NFTs are where the NFT world starts to become more understandable for people. For example, sports NFTs. Digital sports memorabilia is booming, and footballer Tom Brady just raised $170 million for his sports NFT business Autograph. In effect, it's just the digitization of the old sports trading card idea. A rare LeBron James rookie trading card, you know the sort, just made of flimsy cardstock, was recently sold for $5.2 million. So we know there is a market for trading cards in real life. The US National Basketball Association recognized the NFT opportunity and created NBA Top Shots, a series of iconic basketball images sold as NFTs. In 2021, more than $700 million worth of Top Shot NFTs changed hands. And the great thing is, every time those NFTs get on-sold, the NBA gets 5% of the sale automatically via the NFT's smart contract coding. Every sporting group is looking at NFTs. In fact, the Australian Tennis Open sold NFT designer tennis balls, which came with the opportunity to win a match ball. Another thing people love collecting is event tickets. So all the tickets to the Super Bowl this year were issued as NFTs. In fact, the US NFL issued over 250,000 game tickets as NFTs last year. And it's not just sports. Coachella Music Festival issued NFT tickets this year. What about the non-fungible areas? Paris Hilton. Her iconic crypto queen is the same thing. It's a collectible. It's like a Paris Hilton trading card. So Paris Hilton is the new Wally Lewis. A little example there, which only the boomers will understand. Twinning NFTs. Twinning. This is where you get a digital twin of your real-world purchase. This is moving fast in the luxury goods market. For example, Dolce & Gabbana sold 9 suits for $6 million. And the hook was that you received an NFT twin of that suit. Prada and Louis Vuitton have teamed up to launch a blockchain platform called Aurora, where if you buy a high-end watch or handbag, you get a digital twin of it. This allows you to show off your purchase online, but also establishes provenance of the real-world good, thus reducing counterfeiting. Alfa Romeo just released the first ever car with an NFT logbook, so you can track your car's service history on the blockchain. NFT technology creates massive opportunities to revolutionize how we create and share information. For example, in healthcare, we will have a digital twin of ourselves. There's already work being done to encode all of our health information into an NFT. Because the NFT can be stored on a publicly accessible blockchain, we will be able to control exactly who gets to see our health data. The same technology can be applied to all of our data, not just health, but financial and other personal information. The potential of NFT technology is that we will no longer lose control of our personal information once we click the I agree button. We're at the very beginning of exploring the exciting opportunities created by digital twinning. Gaming NFTs. Gaming. This is where the most amazing business models for NFTs are developing. Right now, there are what's called play-to-earn platforms like Axie Infinity, where gamers can actually make money from playing games. In places like the Philippines, there are people whose full-time job is gaming, and they are earning more than twice the average wage from just gaming. They are the first true Metaverse workers. However, it can cost more than $2,000 to start playing this game, and many people in places like the Philippines cannot afford that. So they borrow the game avatars, called Axies, from so-called gaming guilds, like Yield Guild Games. The gamer, or scholar as they are known, then splits the money they make on the Axie Infinity game 50-50 or 70-30. Another successful play-to-earn platform is Zrun, which is a virtual horse racing game where you can own NFT horses. This is my very own NFT horse, no half measures. I would have to say my financial success with no half measures has been patchy. She's no digital Maccabi diva. But the game platform Zrun is amazing and has attracted a number of big brands as sponsors, including beer company Stella Artois. So Average Joe, horse racing and beer, are NFTs starting to become a little more understandable? Woohoo! Corporate NFTs. Major brands are minting their own NFTs to enhance their customer relationships and loyalty programs. And so, contestants, the final question. Here we have 32 of the world's biggest brands, household names like Coca-Cola, NBA, Lamborghini, Budweiser, Burger King, Gucci, Prada, Gap, Nike, Macy's. The question is, which of these 32 big brands has actually minted their own NFTs in the last 4 months? Crypto Joe, why don't you go first this time? Easy. Gucci has been selling NFT sneakers for $12 a pair, so Gucci is of course the answer. So Crypto Joe says Gucci has been minting NFTs. Average Joe, which of these brands do you think has been minting NFTs? I think they all have, Drew. I just read that NFTs are considered the key to cracking the Gen Z demographic. All 32 is the correct answer. Well done, Average Joe. Yes, Average Joe, you are correct. Over 80 of the world's biggest brands have minted their own NFTs in the last 3 months. Marketing executives the world over now love NFTs almost as much as they love long lunches. NFTs are groovy, baby. Thank you, Austin. It started with the fashion brands like Gucci, Balenciaga and Prada selling NFT versions of their famous products, and moved quickly into sports apparel like Nike and Adidas, and into drinks companies like Coca-Cola and Budweiser. Cheeky Karl Lagerfeld even minted an effigy, which quickly became a meme. But now many companies are minting NFTs with a whole range of more sophisticated strategies. Many are using NFTs as a modern upgrade to the loyalty program, while some are getting Phygital, where they merge the physical and the digital offering. A great example of this is Penfolds, the winemakers. One of their big markets for their premium wine is the gifting market, but it's difficult to send a bottle of wine as a gift as it's so fragile. So Penfolds released wine NFTs. The actual wine stays in a cellar, and you can redeem the NFT for the wine anytime you like. The NFTs are as easy to gift as sending an email. In the words of the global head of marketing at Penfolds, if you are in a marketing department and you're not thinking about NFTs, then you should be. Now, if you're doing an NFT project, you need to focus on using Twitter and Discord. They are the major social media platforms driving NFT sales. That's all we have time for today. To our audience, thank you for joining us. And to our contestants, thanks Crypto Joe. NFTs used to be so cool, and now they're so mainstream. Okie dokie. And thank you, Average Joe. Thanks, Drew. Thank you so much for joining us on What the NFT is Going On. And don't forget, an exclusive one-of-a-kind NFT of this show is available for purchase. And the floor price is $1 billion. See how you like that, people.